been a while since I've done Sonic Mania, but as the title of the video says, Sonic Mania, but I try not to die. I never said which of these two modes, but I'll go and start on Mania mode. Now, since I'm just doing this for broadcast, I'll just have it on. No debug mode, because I can crash this game with debug mode. Literally, I've done it before. But no. Anyway. I can do this without Knuckles, without Tails. And we'll keep it down to the Mania ability, right? Alright, so in that case, let's go. I should at least let the cutscene play through, but objective is simple, just don't die, otherwise I'm fine. Invincibility. Now, I really don't see myself dying in this game. Well, especially not in the earlier parts of the game, especially not in that. You know, things can happen, right? Things can very well happen. Ow. That hurts. Ow. Feels very much different from playing the original Sonic 1. Obviously for different reasons. I mean, the graphics were different, you know. Plus, you didn't have the spin dash and all other goofy stuff. It was just simply you run and you jump and you can roll as you're moving with enough momentum. And you only had one kind of shield. You know, you only had so many power-ups. Now, you know, let's take into consideration more of the modern kind of stuff and with the classic kind of levels, you know. So it's something. So technically I really don't have to go after these Chaos Emeralds, because I'm trying not to die. Which, technically if I fail a special stage by simply way of running out of time, that's not dying, right? But if I course out and I fall, now, I don't know exactly what would realistically happen to Sonic if he fell off the stage. But since I know that Minecraft is a relatable enough situation, say for example in Minecraft, you may, like, rather it's in the overworld glitching into the void, or rather it's in the end and you fall into the void, you die, right? Well, so in that case, I'm going to kind of treat this with that same aspect. If I fall off the course in a special stage, should I ever, then I'm going to consider that as I die, even though it's only a special stage. That's the kind of price that's the kind of risk I wind up taking when I do a special stage. Is either I complete it without, you know, at least if I fail it, I don't want to fail it by, you know, falling off the stage. Because you know, like I said, that I would just consider dying, because when you fall to the void in Minecraft, you die anyway. I mean, you'd have to have, like, notch apples for days, and you'd have to constantly be able to eat on them. But even now you can only make it so long, because you only fit so many things in your inventory. Like, I don't even need that extra life over there on the left, because again, if I die, I'm just over, because I'm trying to do all this without dying, so technically I don't even need it. I mean, I could grab it for the heck of it, technically, but I'm just not going to. Whoa! Oh, come on. Oh, come on! No! Are you serious? Yeah, there we go. That's what I can. Uh-huh. Boom. Boom. Up to that 2 already. Oh, look at that. Already got the Chaos Emerald. Didn't take that long. I was using only a bonus for rings and that. Which, I mean, of course, as quickly as I didn't need a whole lot of them. Therefore, my bonuses will be low in terms of points. But again, I only care about not dying. Not having points doesn't matter. I mean, then again, it's not like you can beat. Well, yeah, you can't beat this game without any points. there's a YouTuber by the YouTube name of Billabop that he already tried doing that, I think. Yeah, he tried beating Sonic Mania with the minimal points possible. But I think there's a certain, because there's 3 other factors of points, not including bosses. Then there was the bosses, like there's 4 factors of points. But I think there were some bosses that you had to take on, I think. I don't remember you ever being able to get 0 points. Not that I remember any of it. I could be wrong. I mean, maybe they did find a way to get it down to the 0 points. Well, no, because you would have had to, at least the final boss, you would have had to beat the final boss of the game. So you would have at least needed, because stuff like that, well, also stuff where the bosses where the goalpost only spawns in after you beat the boss, those kind of bosses you have to take on, because the goalpost doesn't spawn until after you beat the boss. The bosses, like the final boss, you have to beat him because there's no capsule after him. I know, it's just you beat him and then you get the, well, if you haven't collected all the Chaos Thermals, then you just get pretty much the regular ending of the game. If you have done all the Chaos Thermals, then you get the entirely extra, hyper fight, as I like to call it for certain reasons, not to spoil it for anyone who doesn't know that. If you don't know what that's all about, play Sonic Mania if you can, collect all the Chaos Emeralds, get to the end of the game and beat the boss, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, which is pretty fun. At least to me it is, so yeah. But, yeah. So, but then if you do get to that extra little fight after that, after collect the Chaos Emeralds, then there's that fight, which, then that adds on points. So, I mean, I guess it's safe to say you can't really beat Sonic Mania without getting points. But if you want to see the minimum, then that streak can go watch Billabop, and so, I mean, they do at least get to that point where they try at least find out the minimum. So, I mean, that's not bad. Now, yeah, but I mean, either way though, as long as I don't die, then I'm good. Oh yeah, by the way, which I know I did this before already, but the legs actually don't hurt. See, in Sonic 2, the legs on this guy would actually hurt you. But in this, which, isn't it kind of weird that in Sonic 2, they had that as the final boss, but then in Sonic Mania, that's the second boss in the entire freaking game. Isn't that weird though, a little bit? I mean, to me it is a little bit, because you would think that for that to be the second boss in the game, like, you would think at first, how in the heck do I do that? Like, how, like, you'd think if that's only the second boss in the game, that it must be much harder from there. But then some of the bosses really aren't. I mean, then again, like I said, you have other things you didn't have before. That, and in Sonic 2, you had no rings in Death Egg Zone, which means not only did you have to beat the Death Egg boss without any rings, which also meant you couldn't use Super Sonic, but you also had to fight the other Silver Sonic guy or whatever beforehand. So not only do you have to defeat a boss that takes 8 hits, in a boss after that takes 16 hits back to back without any rings. Well, yeah, that's the point. You had no ring. Well, not only that, but then you also couldn't even have a shield. You literally could not take a hit from anything, or else you were dead. And this, on the other hand, I guess it's a little different because at least with him being the second boss, at least you can still get rings with some kind of shield before you fight him. So it's not that bad. But, like I said too, though, in Sonic 2, even his legs,